Hey guys, what's going on? Draax here, back with another episode of FTB Infinity. That's right, we are back on the Infinity server, and today I need to show you a few things. Because I've been busy, and I haven't really done anything too important, but I have done some things. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in here. So the first thing you're going to notice is the fact that my house is a different material. I did this with the redstone exchanger, and you can see it's fairly, I mean, it's expensive, but it's cheap. It's a tesseract, a redstone flux capacitor, IM ender, and some electrum. I used RubyZone's little setup to help me get the tesseract. I haven't built any thermal expansion machines yet myself. But yeah, you'll see that it is now quarried stone, which is pretty cool block in my opinion. If we fly around here a little bit, let me actually go out a little ways. There is some more to the house. You can see that it used to just be that right there, this room up here. I added on this room back here, and then a room down below, and then a bee area outside. I found out that 90% of the bees don't like this biome that we're in, so that was unfortunate. It's really unfortunate because I really like to stay and spawn for a little while. Ooh, my ender pearls are done. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. If I want to get into any bees or anything, I'm going to have to go ahead and spread out a little bit. So if we come inside, you'll see, you know, floor's gone. Our ladder down is gone. How will we ever get down? I'll show you. But we come through here. We still got the Project Red set up. We got our barrels. Over here, the only new machine is the compressor and the induction furnace. The induction furnace is basically a high-powered furnace and does what it needs to do. I don't have the power set up right now to leave it running because it eats, I think, like 128 EU per tick, and I am generating 7 EU per tick. So yeah, I'm not doing too well in that regard. But yeah, I got rid of the tree in the middle and just, you know, filled it in a little bit. Over here is the power setup with all the machines. Again, just really kind of set this up that way I could, you know, have a little more room in that main area over there. Like, you remember, these were all right there. And I was, ooh, excuse me, holy mackerel. But yeah, it looks like it's just a little more spread out. I can do more things. I, you know, don't have to be so squished. These were 4 setups with bees, which I'll kind of get into a little later. But since they don't work over in this biome, we're gonna have to wait a while. This is a Mistcraft setup. It's just a little desk. It's fancy. Yeah, I haven't really done a whole lot with it. I just made some link books. And here I was messing with some turtles and whatnot, or not turtles, computers and monitors. Trying to teach myself a thing or two. Come down here, first thing you see is a Mistcraft portal. This goes to the new area that we're going to have. Then we have a blast furnace that I was using to smelt steel. I don't really remember what I was using the steel for, but I did it. And then I moved our XP tanks into the floor down here. And then this is just an apiary's chest that I've been using to collect all the bees that I've been finding. Come outside here, see our apiaries. It's a hostile environment. I think it's either too hot, or I'm figuring that it's too cold because it's a mountain biome. And that's a little turtle that I programmed. It's white. Why is it like white? And he's just chopping some trees down for us. Did you pick up? What happened to the piece of dirt that I had up there? Huh. Oh well. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So I want to take you guys out and show you the new area. Let's just go ahead and go through there. And out here, it's a pretty basic area. I just made up a few farms. Caught some of these guys. Oh, looks like one of them just died. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Throw that in there. I just made myself a little stone hut, that way I could hide inside when it's nighttime and whatnot. But the reason I like this area is because it's a plains. It's a very good biome for bees. And then the other biome right next to it is a desert. So I kind of have the best of both worlds when it comes to that. And this is a temple. There wasn't really anything good inside of it. So yeah, the first thing I want to do today is actually get a facility started. Kind of, you know, look into building some stuff and bring you guys back once I have an idea. So I've got a little area laid out, and I want to know what you guys think. Come through here and turn around. You can see it's a rather large building, but it should be pretty good. I'm gonna knock out a little bit of areas, you know, in each corner so we can walk into the rooms. But other than that, you know, these are gonna be rooms and windows and whatnot, and then we'll have some different areas and things. But I want to come up with a little bit of a floor, so I'm thinking I'm gonna use stone. And I want to see what I like. There's a stone panel, which seems pretty good, but I want to see how the lines are when you have blocks up there. So there are lines that kind of show that there's a thingy, you know what I mean? So let's see. There's also these stone bricks in a fancy arrangement. That looks too similar to stone brick for my liking. Let's see. I mean, I guess any of these are going to look similar to stone brick, but you know what? I think I am probably going to go with the stone panel. I think it'll look pretty good. So we are going to do a couple different things on this series. I have some ideas and whatnot. First and foremost, I want to get into IC2. I haven't done anything with IC2 in some time, and so I want to get into that and, you know, do some different things. I haven't messed with too much of the new IC2 in a long time, just because of the way it's changed, and a lot of the mod packs that I hair in my mouth. A lot of the mod packs that I had played at the time. Just never had it, you know, or they, you know, chose to go with something else. So I want to get into that. I want to get into a nuclear reactor with IC2 kind of early. I think that'll be... I thought I got that here, but I didn't. Sorry, that's really gross, and I apologize. But so yeah, I kind of want to do that a little bit. There's a couple other things that I want to get into, like bees. Bees will be a passive thing kind of behind the scenes. Like when I'm doing like initial setup and stuff like that, we'll do bees together. But otherwise, bees will be a behind the scenes type of thing because, you know, bees can be boring and there's a lot of waiting involved. And so I don't want to, you know, put you guys through every little bit of that. So yeah, there's that little tidbit. So yeah, there's those. I want to get into the funky locomotion. I think that'll be really cool. One of my goals for this server is no quarries. I want to do my best to not run a quarry, not run Buildcraft quarry or Ender quarry or anything like that. If I do anything quarry related, I want to have it to be a machine of my creation. So whether that be a frame machine or whether that be, you know, something else or turtle craziness, I don't really know, but I think that would be really cool, and you know, just kind of something a little different than the norm. But there's that. So but yeah, so we're just kind of filling out the floors here a little bit. I think I'm gonna run out of stone. I'll probably have to go back and get some more. Let's see. I don't know if I want to put a pattern here in the floor. I think I kind of do want to put a pattern in the middle of the floor here, because that's one entrance. Yeah, that's one on each side. So let's see. Maybe, you know, switching out the panels. Do these connect? Yes, they do. So that might be kind of cool. I am going to have to go back and get some more. Yeah, that just kind of adds a little, not, you know, much texture, but a little bit of texture, enough to, oh, need to go this way. enough to have a difference, you know what I mean? We're gonna grab some more here, and then we'll just these are the moments where I really wish I had like a builder's wand. I tell you what, man, builder's wand would be super nice right now. So yeah, those are just some things that you could kind of look forward to. We might get into some Mistcraft ages and stuff like that. I don't know how much. I'd like to also get into RF tools. I know my buddy Ruby has been getting into RF tools a little bit, and it seems really, really cool. So I just, you know, plan on getting into a little bit of that. Did I carried that around? Yep. Okay. So I just kind of had an idea while we were talking here a little bit. I want to try this last panel and some more of these. So there's, you know, the standard, which isn't too bad. There's that connects. I don't want that. No, I don't like those. So yeah, we'll go with the standard. I don't want that pattern because it's not connecting. It's not a smooth texture, so we'll make sure to stick with the stone panel. And hopefully that'll be enough there. Finish up here real quick. So yeah, that's kind of, you know, like I said, that's kind of my plans for everything. I think it'll be a lot of fun to kind of dive into some aspects that I personally have never dove into. So that should be a lot of fun and a good way to kind of explore the mods a little bit. Yeah, that actually looks really good. I like that one a lot. So we're going to actually continue around here. And I need to just place a whole bunch of this quarried stone. One thing that I really miss is mechanism, and not for like any of the real machines or anything. I miss mechanism for the digital miner, because like stuff like this quarried stone is kind of hard to come across, and you know, when you find it, there's just this big pocket of it. And so having a digital miner would make the process of mining that a lot easier and coming across it a lot easier. So that's one thing that I kind of miss from any other pack. But there's a couple things else that I've come across that I would kind of like to have, but there's other mods that do similar things. One thing, you know, I was messing with Funky Locomotion a little bit, and I gotta admit, man, that mod is really power expensive. You know, I can't really get over the cost of 250 RF per block. That is crazy. And if you guys don't know what Funky Locomotion is, it's like the old Red Power frames. And, you know, they had a cost to move things as well, but 250 RF? Like, that is astronomical in my opinion, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. I don't know how this block got placed. So yeah, I don't know how much we're gonna get into RF, especially early on. We might have to do some things later once we have a decent power generation, but that kind of brings up a point where we're gonna have to do quite a few different power gens in some different ways. You know, we have RF and EU. I've wanting to do industrial craft, so you know, there's gonna have to be some EU production involved as well. So I don't really know, you know, I know the end for EU is like the nuclear. The end for kind of RF, I would think, would be some of the reactors as well. So that could probably be a thing that I get into. Just have one big old reactor room. Just a lot of stuff like that. Also, a lot of the magic mods I would like to get into. You know, we've got Thaumcraft, which is a big one, and there's a lot of add-ons to go with Thaumcraft, and so I want to get into that. I want to get into blood magic again and like really get into it. Back on Mod Sauce, we just kind of, you know, derped around a little bit in it. You know, I got some basic things, but I never really got into anything too crazy. So yeah, that's the plans for this series. I'm gonna finish building this house, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so I've got a lot of my house built out there, and I needed to grab some wood. How's this little turtle man doing? He's doing good. Alright, yeah, like I said, I got most of it built out there, but I need to do something with the lighting situation. And one of my favorite ways to handle lighting in modded Minecraft is actually with the use of carpenter's blocks. When you guys, if you haven't seen this yet, it's rather cool. This is probably one of my favorite things in Minecraft, really. I need to clear some things off my bar here. Move that, move that, move that, move that. So, I'm going to go out here and I will show you what I've done. Oh, look, I have... Why does that magnet mode keep getting turned on? I don't turn it on. But yeah, you can see we've got just a white building. I'm going to add some accents to it, but I haven't found the other Railcraft block that I want to use. So I will add some more textures to it, just so it's not so white. But we just have some big old windows and a lot of room. And a lot of room for expansion. And, you know, I can dig down underneath these rooms to do the power for each individual area. So we've just got a pretty decent little area here, which I'm excited about. But one thing that's always hard to do is hide lighting. Like, lighting is one of those things that is a pain in the butt. And, you know, one thing that I really like about these quarried blocks from Railcraft, any of the blocks from Railcraft really, is the fact that they don't connect. They're not one big connected texture. So if you use something like you know, a carpenter's block, you will never notice a difference. But one great thing about them is you can add glowstone to them and they emit light. So it's a fantastic way to hide lighting from the rest of the world. You know, unless you're looking at it like specifically, like check this out. You don't know. I mean, you have to walk up to it with Wayla just to know that that's what that block is. There's a spider on my house. There's a spider on my house. Boom, boom. So I am going to add this more places than just right here. But it just, you know, one thing I want to show you guys is that it is very cool. And very opportunistic, if I were to pick fancy words. Like, we take out that block there, that block there. Just take out a few of these. I'm gonna go kill that spider here in a second. It's extremely annoying, and I hate that in people's videos. Oh, there's two spiders. Oh, the other one died on the ground, I guess. Let's see if we dropped anything outside. Doesn't look like we really dropped much. Oh, did drop a little bit back here. A little more. And we should be good. Was there another spider climbing up on the building? There we go. Get him out of here. I think I might actually move the front door out that way. Just because I don't know how I feel about that one area. So put these down. Yeah, I just love this little feature. I guess I got that one already. Of carpenter's blocks that you can like hide lighting in them. I really like that. So if I hit F7, you know, we have a little bit of space in these rooms that could have some hidden lighting. But we do that. We've kind of cleared that. I could put something on the walls. And at this point, the only spots are in the middle. Now, with the blocks I've chosen, it's not the best thing. I didn't want to put that there. Let me put that back there. Oh, there was a piece of glass there. Holy cow. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. So, you know, it's not the best, but it is kind of hidden. I think it works out pretty well. You know, it gives it a little bit of a design, and we keep the spawns down. So, yep, guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope you like the little build that we've got going. I know I do. It's probably, again, one of my favorites, and I look forward to doing more in the future, and we should be back pretty soon with another episode. So, guys, my name is Draax, and I will see you in the next episode of FTB Infinity.